Hey guys, I hope you had a great Christmas. Um, I stayed home with my parents, and I have a couple family members who have COVID, and we're just staying away, you know. Um, One lives down Florida, one lives further north, but they have COVID. Not sure when my cousin got his like when he I don't know, but my uncle believes he got it from grocery shopping, because he hasn't been anywhere else. So, but yeah, Christmas was good. A family member of mine who has spinal muscular atrophy. I gave her gifts, and I was told I got her a Barbie in a wheelchair, and they said when they gave her the toy, her eyes just lit up, and she kept touching it, and I was like, "Aw," you know. I also She doesn't really move that much, so I also got her a pillow switch. It's like a button, but it's for your head. So there's toys that are called adapters, and you push a button and it activates the toy. This is a switch for your head, so you can it's something. They're trying to move her head more, and I saw that and I was like, you know what? It was a little bit pricey. It was over $100, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna help her in the long run. So I got her it. But yeah, and I got other like another toy, and then clothes, you know. And people look at me like, how are you able to buy things for her? Like they have now like an Amazon wish list for other people to help like figure out what she needs, because she's a really people say she's really hard to buy for, which I look at it, I'm like, you just have to know what she needs. And I know for her birthday, um, like last year, um, people were just buying her clothes, and I'm like, really? She has a G tube, so I bought her a little bikini and a little little pool thing, like, and then also like diapers, like swim diapers, too, so she can wear diapers when she's swimming. So, and people were like, "Oh," and they're laughing like, "Oh," and I just remember her father was like, "Really, you got her a bikini? Her first swimsuit is a bikini, you know?" But yeah, it was fun. We did a Zoom call with them, so they said, "Oh, it was like really good gifting and good presents and stuff like that," and yeah, and yeah, it was good. They were talking about their presents. It's good. They sent presents to us. I only got one so far, which I'm more of a gift giver than a receiver. So, but I know I'm still waiting for another gift. I looked on my Amazon wish list. I uncovered what they sent, and I know I'm getting one more thing. Um, but we're just waiting. It's just a present thing. It's just just a gift. I'm not worried about it. It can be my birthday present. My birthday is December 29th, so it's coming up. I am working on my birthday. Um, my my boss came to me last week and said, "You still have days. Either you use them or you're gonna lose them." And then my sick time can go over next year. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I can use them." Like I said, I was like, "Can I use it tomorrow?" And he's like, "You can use it for any other day." So I took the 23rd off. I was already off the 24th because yeah, put in for that. Um, and then I didn't really want to go back Monday, so I was just like, I'm gonna put in for Monday. I had a lot of days left, and I was just like, you know what? I'll work on my birthday, and I'm not doing anything. We're on lockdown, so I can't go anywhere. So I was like, I'll just might as well go to work on my birthday. I don't care. People say I'm crazy going. I'm like, I don't care. It's just another day. And then I just took the other weeks of the. So I go. So I think I come back on the 4th. Yeah, of next year, and that's when I work. So yeah, it's nice. And I know some people at work don't have time left, and they're like, "You still have time? How do you have so much time?" I mean, I didn't go anywhere. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere this year. You really couldn't. I mean, I know the beginning of this year, like, I can't remember when, I think it was August, we were actually going to go to, was it South Carolina? I think it's South Carolina we were supposed to go to and visit my dad's friends. We were going to go up there and hang out. But COVID was just so bad, and plus down there, and we're like, you know what? We're not going to go down. And we didn't. And I was like, oh, but it happens. Um, but I've, stuff next year to go, and hopefully it's not going to be South Carolina, it'll be somewhere else. But, I will film. um, I'm gonna try to film. I'm gonna try to vlog, right? But it's, I mean, that's closer to November, so of next year, so it's gonna be a long wait, but hopefully nothing gets canceled. Hopefully COVID doesn't isn't at, it's not as bad. I don't know. I've been very healthy. Um, my parents been very healthy, so yep. Yep. Oh, don't want to have. Ugh, there. But yeah. Just it's crazy. It's here, I can actually show you guys. We had a white Christmas. Really can't see, I guess. Very lovely white Christmas. I went outside and shoveled yesterday. It kept snowing. It kept snowing. They weren't calling for that. They told us it was gonna stop. It didn't stop. So, yeah, I had to go outside and shovel, and we have a very long driveway, and let's just say it was very tiring. I was like, oh, I went out, so my father still went outside and helped, but I helped him out, and so he wouldn't. There was times when he went outside to shovel snow. I didn't know he was outside, and he comes back and he tells me like the next day that he fell 3 times, and I'm like, what are you doing outside? But uh, you know, but it's crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys had a nice Christmas. Hopefully it's a better new year. I'm just hoping this COVID stuff, but I feel like it's gonna be here for, longer. It's gonna be here longer. I know COVID's gonna be here longer. People here don't wear their mask correctly. But I walk around, and there was alright, so my dad went shopping, and he told me there was this guy doing with a shirt like this. He didn't have a mask on, he was walking around like this. Really? And then my dad told me his pants were like down to his knees. So he's like, you need to pull up his pants up. But yeah, people here, I mean, I've seen people walk in the store when there's a big sign that says, please wear a mask. And of course, they walk in without a mask. It's like, what are you doing? And the workers don't even say anything. They just look at them like, say something. But I used to work at that store, so I know they can't really say anything. They have to get their manager to say something. And sometimes their manager's not there, But people they surprise me sometimes. They really do. I used to work at that store. I know that I've worked there almost 2 years at this little grocery store. I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. And I was at a different store, and I was like, I saw a couple of my coworkers that used to work at the other store, and I was like, oh, you work here? And they're telling me about this manager, their new manager they have. They told me that she's a BITCH, and I was like, oh. And I was, that's crazy. But, And they said, "Oh yeah, everybody's coming here. Everybody's working here now instead of over there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And they said, "Oh, they like it. The benefits are better. The pay's better." And then they asked me where I work, and I work. I live on well, I work like real far down the road. Um, I'm a similar worker, and we've been working nonstop. So when everybody was like unemployed, not working, we were still working. We make medical equipment. Um, my so my company, we make the ventilators. Um, I don't make the ventilators. It's the other plant up the road from us that makes them. But there's been times where they would take people from our plant and move up there to help them out. So yes and no. I haven't really worked up there yet. I haven't volunteered to work up there. They have never asked me to work up there. But I make like humidifiers, modems. Yeah, just like sleep apnea stuff. As we're the plant that makes the sleep apnea stuff. If you know what, like, yeah. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Um, but yeah, there's been a few cases at work, just a few, and they clean like crazy. Um, every time we go to a station, we clean. We come back from break, we clean. Just to make sure we all wear masks. Um, every day they give us a new mask to wear. So we're not wearing our own mask. They're providing us masks. But yeah, it's just been like certain people on different side, like just getting COVID is like And for us, for similar workers, they say 6 feet apart. We're not 6 feet apart. We're like 6 inches apart. Yeah, we're very, very close when we work together. But yeah, I'd like we're very close when we work together. We really are. Um, yeah, they had me train on a different line. It's called baseline, and I got signed off individual on the second day. I'm a fast learner. I'm a very fast learner. Um, I haven't been signed off completely. Now, for me, I'm also a trainer. I train other people on other lines, and usually the modem lines. I train people. I decided I actually became a trainer this year. I was like, you know what? I'll become a trainer. I'm a fast learner, and I've trained probably maybe a little over 15 people. They're all signed off. Uh, the line that I train them on, I always tell them this is an easy line to learn. I actually trained my boss on that line too. And I was a new trainer, and he was like, I think the third person to train. And they're like, okay, you're gonna train basically my boss. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? And everyone's like, no pressure, Sam, no pressure. And I'm just like, but I trained him. He didn't stay that long on the line, so he doesn't know the full line. But he signed off on 2 stations, which is good. I didn't sign him off on the first station because I don't know if he knows how to do the paperwork. He probably does now, But yeah, it's an easy line. It's 4 stations, very easy. I'm basically the main trainer over there, and they told me I was the main trainer. It was kind of funny. So I became a trainer, and they're like, oh, I was going back to this line where I haven't been there for months. And there's a new person, like not a new person, a person there that's never been over there. And I go and I say, hey, can I train this person? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And I train this person. Now, I haven't been there for like 6 months maybe. And I'm like, everything changed. And they didn't tell me. Like, we don't get our stuff anymore from boxes. We have to get the material handler to give us boxes. Everything was changed over there. Like, where are the boxes? Oh, they're not there anymore. Oh, we're using bins now. Like, it was just like, why is everything changed? So imagine training somebody new. I trained them, and it was like, I did train them. I did sign them off that day because they knew what she was good. And it was just like, oh my god, everything changed over here. And I had like, it was like, I had to relearn a couple things. Like, okay, this is new, this is new. And yeah, I trained her, and everybody's like, there were some people over there with me, and they're like, what are you doing? You're not. I said, I wasn't over here when this was all. I did. We had to go through boxes. We didn't do bins. We didn't, you know, we didn't have this stuff when I was over here when I first learned. Everything's changed. And I said, we had pallets over here with like boxes, and people looked at me like, when? What? And then I told a couple people, and they're like, wait, the bins, the pallets aren't there anymore, or whatever. And they were just saying, yeah, there were these over here. This is how it was. And these new people over here are like, oh, we didn't know that, you know. So when they changed things over, they didn't tell us. They didn't tell everyone that, hey, this is changing, and yeah, they don't tell us things. Oh, but it was fun. It was like, I trained her. Once I got her signed off, they gave me somebody else, and and then they came over and said, you're going to be the main trainer over here, because there are other trainers over there, but they've noticed that I can get the person signed off faster. I make sure they know what they're doing before I do that. Yeah, I have a few people that already completely signed off. Now, with me being like on a different line, and if I become signed off completely, that means I can train them on the line. I'm thinking, how many lines do I know? I know a lot of lines, so I know Dringo, base, pack, humidifiers, another humidifiers line, here, this is the other thing. Another modem 1, 2, modem 1, like that was, I think, baseline, Synthigo Mini, cords, manifolds, compressors. There's PHB, and it's no longer there. They made the lifelines. They don't make them anymore. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know a lot of lines. Like 14 lines, maybe. I think it's no. Then I know the far. No, I know 16 lines. I know. Yeah. Out of the 16, the 13 lines I can train people on. The other 3 I can't, because I'm not signed off completely yet. I know. Isn't it fun? No, they're just, if you need a job, look at assembler workers. I mean, they always need more people. So I would, if you're absolutely need a job, assembler worker. Now, I went to college. I have a criminal justice major, you know, but I'm not in it. Now, the job I'm in now, like, I definitely make more money than I would if I wanted to be a federal air marshal. So I'm definitely making more money than I would now. Like, and my benefits are amazing. So they're good. I have good benefits. So, but yeah. I'm gonna go because I made a really, really long video and I never do this, so. Alright. But bye, guys. I hope you had a great Christmas and hopefully you guys have a good New Year. Bye, guys.